feel like I'm standing on a line right now, but there's a lot of tension. Oh, it's the line between the educated and the uneducated. I will tell you right now that I was here before any education happened, so we know which side is gonna win. This isn't a comparison. Remember, the comparative reasoning is the fool's reasoning. I think she just went up to you. Smartass. Whose idea was it to make a comparative video, though? Mine. Bada boom. One time I heard someone say they didn't want to go to college because they didn't want to get brainwashed by the government. Well, I can't tell you that no school brainwashes people because I haven't been to every school in the country, but it's kind of weird because my teachers actually spent a lot of time teaching us how corrupt the government is and how stupid capitalism is. My teachers teach us how we can, like, rise up against the government by becoming activists. You can write letters, protest, join organizations like PETA, Friends of Youth, Volunteers of America. These organizations actually do a ton to change the status quo. What is status quo? It's like how the system is now. You know, like how the rich keep getting richer. How do we change it? By protesting, like how they did in the civil rights movement, all of that stuff. And if you're not an activist, then you're the person who's taking the path of least resistance. Anyways, it would just be really nice if people knew some of this stuff because colleges spend so much time proving the facts and explaining these concepts to the point that they feel like common sense. I'm gonna be honest, that still kind of sounds like brainwashing. That's really funny because, you know, the first concept that they teach us is critical thinking. Before you make a decision, you have to sit and think about it. You have to plan ahead. Imagine all possible obstacles and then think about how you're going to get around each and every one of them. You have to question everyone. Your teachers, your preachers, your parents, and even the government. Oh, but not your doctor. That's funny because a lot of doctors suck. Can't argue with you there. How many IQ points do you think they lose for every year at a med school? Okay, stop. Main lesson number 2 is the experimental design. Oh my gosh. They've taught that like 10 times and it's self-explanatory. Manipulated variable is the one that you're manipulating and the responding variable is the one that you're watching. You guys already probably know all this, so I'm just gonna move on. Let me know if you want me to make a video to elaborate. Okay, and the next one is white privilege. Yes, it does exist, and yes, we do need to do something about it. Because of the racism history in America and many other places, minorities have an unfair disadvantage. I don't have time to delve into details here, so take it or leave it. For the next one, I'm pretty sure if you're literate enough to be on the computer, you probably already know this, but I figure it kind of goes with intelligence, and that is discrimination. You're introducing some pretty powerful bias here. You know what, I agree with you, so I'm just gonna let you continue. Just don't hate people because of their religion, skin color, sex, political party, whether or not they want to identify as male or female, gay or straight, or both, cisgender or transgender. What is cisgender? Cisgender is like the opposite of transgender. Yeah, I'm not really sure why this one's on the list, because you don't really need a college degree to be a decent person. Anyways, the last one is sources. If you're gonna provide information that's not common sense, then you need to provide a source of how you learned it. Ha! If only copyright laws were that easy. It's considered a credible source if it's a research paper, a government website or a government document, a university webpage, or a original document, like a newspaper, an interview, diary, letters, pictures, paintings, song lyrics, etc. Technically, this only applies to scholarly sources, but if you're arguing with someone, you should probably be able to cite your source. Okay, so I think this brings forth an important life question. Why don't high schools teach us important life skills like how to manage money, how to be professional, how to care for your car, how to file taxes, and how to avoid doing anything illegal, because there's a lot of stuff that you don't even know is illegal. You would think that the government would mandate all that important stuff to be in high school. Why do you think that kids aren't taught life skills in high school? Post your response in the comments below. I'm also curious, if you don't live in America, do your high schools teach life skills? Thank you for watching. I love you. Can't argue with you there. It's up above the government. Rise up against above. Argue with you there. How many Q points do you need? So, let's go. What the? All possible obstacle. Ha! 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 If only college degrees were needed. Fully copyright.